Playing with Power MTG. Powerful cards, powerful formats. Be sure to check out Dragon Shield for all of the best accessories to protect your decks. TCG Player for cards at great prices while supporting local game stores. And Patreon, where you get awesome benefits for your direct support. We are back for another Legacy gameplay video. We are still very new to 1v1 formats. Please comment below with any and all feedback you have to help make this series as great as it can be. Now, let's start out by showcasing our fighters this evening. First, we have Adam piloting SharkStill. This deck seeks to control the table, gain advantage through its namesake Standstill, and break parity by using cards like Shark Typhoon to keep pressure. Adam's opening hand contains Hall of Heliod's Generosity, Flooded Strand, Brainstorm, Swords to Plowshares, Shark Typhoon, Teferi Time Raveler, and his London Mulligan is a Brainstorm. Next, we have Ryan piloting Imperial Painter. This deck seeks to assemble a Painter's Servant Grindstone combo. It also leverages Imperial Recruiter and Karn the Great Creator as toolbox options for multiple situations. Ryan's opening hand contains an Enlightened Tutor, Arid Mesa, Smuggler's Copter, Ensnaring Bridge, Scalding Tarn, Painter's Servant, and a Goblin Welder. Without further ado, let's kick off this categorically confusing careening of these clean-cut castaways. Adam wins the Silliest Hat competition and gets to start us off. Adam plays a Flooded Strand and passes. Ryan draws and plays a Scalding Tarn. He cracks it, pays a life, and fetches up a Plateau onto the battlefield. He casts Goblin Welder. Ryan passes. At the end of Ryan's turn, Adam cracks his Flooded Strand, pays a life, and fetches up a Tundra onto the battlefield. He casts Swords to Plowshares, exiling Goblin Welder, and Ryan gains a life. Adam moves to his turn. Adam draws and casts Brainstorm. He draws 3 and puts 2 back on top. He plays a Prismatic Vista. Adam ends his turn. Ryan draws and plays a Scalding Tarn. He casts a Lotus Petal. He cracks his Scalding Tarn, pays a life, and fetches up a mountain onto the battlefield. He casts Smuggler's Copter. Ryan passes to Adam. At the end of Ryan's turn, Adam cracks his Prismatic Vista, pays a life, and fetches up a snow-covered island onto the battlefield. Adam draws and plays a Prismatic Vista. He cracks it, pays a life, and fetches up a snow-covered plains onto the battlefield. He casts Teferi Time Raveler. He activates Teferi's first ability and passes it back to Ryan. Ryan draws and plays an Arid Mesa for turn. He casts Painter's Servant. It resolves, and Ryan names blue as it enters. He moves to combat and crews Smuggler's Copter with Painter's Servant. He attacks Teferi with the Copter. It triggers, and Ryan draws and discards. Teferi takes it, and Ryan ends his turn. Adam draws and plays a Scalding Tarn for turn. He activates Teferi's first ability. Adam passes back to Ryan. Ryan draws and moves to combat. He crews Copter with Painter. He attacks Teferi, Copter triggers, and Ryan draws and discards. Before blocks, Adam cracks his Scalding Tarn, pays a life, and fetches up a snow-covered island onto the battlefield. Then Teferi dies. In his second main phase, Ryan casts Lotus Petal. He plays a City of Traders. Ryan passes. At the end of Ryan's turn, Adam cycles Shark Typhoon, where X equals 2, creating a 2/2 flying shark and drawing a card. Adam draws and casts Swords to Plowshares, exiling Ryan's Painter's Servant with Ryan gaining 1. He plays a Mystic Sanctuary for turn. It enters untapped, and Adam puts Swords to Plowshares onto the top of his library. He moves to combat and attacks Ryan with his Shark. Ryan takes it, and Adam passes. At the end of Adam's turn, Ryan casts Enlightened Tutor. He fetches up a Grindstone onto the top of his library. Ryan draws and taps the City of Traders to cast Painter's Servant. It enters, and Ryan names blue. He casts Grindstone. It resolves, and Ryan cracks his Lotus Petal to help activate Grindstone, targeting Adam. Adam mills 2, and since they share a color through Painter's Servant, the process repeats until Adam mills his entire library. Adam then concedes the game. Before Game 2, Ryan moves to sideboard. He removes a Goblin Crater Maker and puts in a Red Elemental Blast in order to better deal with Adam's control elements. Adam also moves to sideboard. He removes 2 Terminus, 2 Teferi Time Raveler, 1 Narset Parter of Veils, 1 Lay Claim, and 1 Cast Out. He puts in 2 Pyroblast because Ryan usually paints blue when Painter's Servant hits. He puts in 2 Blood Moon to slow down Ryan's mana production. He puts in 2 Seal of Cleansing to better deal with Ryan's combo pieces, and a Snow-Covered Mountain to help cast his sideboarded red spells. In this game, Adam's opening hand contains a Brainstorm, Ponder, Tundra, Flooded Strand, Snow-Covered Island, and his London Mulligans are a Brainstorm and a Snow-Covered Island. In this game, Ryan's opening hand contains a Pyroblast, Painter's Servant, Grindstone, City of Traders, Ancient Tomb, Plateau, and a Mountain. And Adam gets to start us off. Adam plays a Snow-Covered Island and casts a Ponder. He looks at the top 3, doesn't like what he sees, shuffles, and draws. Adam passes. Ryan draws and plays a Plateau. He passes. Adam draws and casts a Brainstorm. He draws 3 and puts 2 back on top. He plays a Flooded Strand for turn. Adam gives the turn to Ryan. Ryan draws and plays a City of Traitors for turn. He casts Blood Moon. In response, Adam cracks his Flooded Strand, pays a life, and fetches up a snow-covered plains onto the battlefield. Blood Moon resolves, and Ryan ends his turn. Adam draws and plays a snow-covered island for turn. He passes. Ryan draws and plays a mountain for turn. City of Traitors doesn't get sacrificed because it's only a mountain through Blood Moon. He casts Magus of the Moon. In response, Adam cycles Lay Claim, drawing a card. Magus resolves, all non-basics become super mountains, and Ryan ends his turn. Adam draws and plays a Tundra for turn. He passes. Ryan draws and plays an Ancient Tomb for turn. He moves to combat and attacks Adam with Magus of the Moon. In response, Adam casts Brainstorm, drawing 3 and putting 2 back on top. Adam takes it, and in his second main phase, Ryan casts Imperial Recruiter. It resolves, and Ryan fetches up a Painter's Servant into his hand. Ryan passes. Adam draws and plays a Volcanic Island for turn. He passes. Ryan draws and moves to combat. He attacks Adam with Recruiter and Magus. Adam takes it, and in his second main phase, Ryan casts Painter's Servant, naming blue as it enters. Ryan passes back to Adam. At the end of Ryan's turn, Adam casts Swords to Plowshares, exiling Painter's Servant with Ryan gaining 1. Adam draws and plays a Flooded Strand. Adam passes back to Ryan. Ryan draws and moves to combat. He attacks Adam with both of his creatures. Adam takes it, and in his second main phase, Ryan casts another Painter's Servant. It resolves, and Ryan names blue as it enters. Ryan passes. Adam draws, takes no actions, and passes. Ryan draws and casts a Lotus Petal. He casts Grindstone. In response, Adam hard casts Force of Negation. In response, Ryan casts Pyroblast, countering Force of Negation. With Grindstone still in the stack, Adam casts a Pyroblast of his own, targeting Grindstone, which is blue because of Painter's Servant. In response, Ryan casts Red Elemental Blast, targeting Pyroblast, once again because it's blue due to Painter's Servant. Pyroblast is countered, and Grindstone resolves. With no mana to activate, Ryan moves to combat. He attacks Adam with everything. Adam takes it, and in his second main phase, Ryan cracks his Lotus Petal to help cast Ethersworn Canoness. Ryan ends his turn. Adam draws, sees he has no outs, and concedes the game to Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, what an interesting set of decks. In Game 1, Ryan was able to land the Painter combo and win the game before Adam had a chance to stabilize. In Game 2, Ryan's early moon effects kept Adam off of some of earlier progression of his game plan. Then during the final parts, Ryan's Painter Servant almost backfired on him, as Adam was able to use his own Pyroblast to target Ryan's combo piece. After it all resolved, Ryan was able to close out the game. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. What did you think? What can we do to improve? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.